Welcome to a bite-sized burlesque lesson. I'm Miss Mina Murray, headmistress of the Boston Academy of Burlesque Education, and we are going to do some glove peels. I'm going to show you two different ways to remove gloves, which are the foundation of all glove removes. So once you know these two basics, you can experiment and play around with all sorts of creative glove removes. The first one we are going to do is what I like to call an inside-out glove remove. So we're going to start with our glove. I like to caress my glove. I know I can't really feel it because I have a glove on the other hand, but the audience, you can express to them how lovely it feels, feeling that beautiful slippery satin, and then, oh, it's my arm, and nothing feels better than my own skin. Oh yeah. So once you have glided your hand up to the top of the glove, I want you to take the top cuff of the glove. You know, if you're one of those kind of people, you can, maybe slip a couple of fingers inside just to give the audience an idea of who you are. Or if you're just more genteel, like myself, you just take the top of the glove. And I want you to peel the glove down your arm, turning the fabric of the glove inside out as you go. Hence, inside out glove remove. Nice and slow, right? This is a tease. We're gonna slowly peel that glove off our arm and hand. And then, look at that. It's your hand and it's completely naked. Yes, I mean, it's just a hand. I usually say at this point, we see hands every day, but these days, not so much. But now, it's naked. It was clothed a moment ago. It was a mystery. And now, it's a beautiful, bare hand. Please don't notice my complete and utter lack of a manicure. Thank you. And then we've got this glove, and it's kind of inside out and awkward. So we're just going to toss it away. Let's give it what I like to call a classic twirl, which is a little and toss. Let's just two small notes here. The first is when you're discarding your costume pieces, do toss them to the sides or behind you, because when you're performing in a nightclub or bar, and well, someday we'll be able to do that again, and you toss forward, it may land into the audience and you may never see it again. Also, tossing to the sides or behind you keeps your dance area clear, and you won't step on that glove and potentially slip or damage the decorations. The other note is gloves tend to have little white tags in them, and if you're turning it inside out, that is a great opportunity to expose them. So just take a little pair of scissors and clip out your tags before you perform. All right, for the second glove, we're going to do a fingertip glove remove. So we're going to start with our little finger, and we're just going to give a little tug on each finger. I generally do not tug on the thumb. I find these 4 fingers give me enough slack to take the whole glove off, and there's just nothing sexy about tugging on your thumb. Now, for an alternative, a little more wild if you wanted to. Instead of pulling the fingertips with your fingers, you could, of course, use your teeth. And you're probably saying, oh, but I'll get lipstick all over my lovely white gloves, like I just did. Do not worry. Do not fear. I am here with the secret remedy for lipstick stains on gloves. Dawn dishwashing liquid. You know, it says Dawn takes grease out of your way, takes lipstick out of your way too. I've used this many, many times and it works beautifully. So Dawn lipstick out of your gloves. All right, so we're gonna loosen the fingertips and then we're gonna grab the glove by the fingertips and we're going to pull. You notice I've straightened my elbow out because my glove comes up over my elbow, and if I keep it bent, it's going to be trapped. So if you can't straighten your arm, your choreography is different, just give the glove a little smoosh, make it part of the choreography, and bring it down below the elbow. Also, you want to be taking your downstage glove off. Downstage is what is closest to the audience. You really want the audience to be able to see every bit of your remove. And then this hand is bare. And you have a glove that's not sort of an inside-out mess, so you could tease with it as you wanted. You could rub it on your body if you wanted to. Everybody's favorite, the little bondage hands. Right, one of my favorites, I always teach this to bachelorettes. Turn my back on you for a sec. Just give yourself a little spank. I like to put one glove over a shoulder, make sure it's the hand on the front, right? Cute. Especially if then you take the second glove off and you have the two hands. And then you can do a twirl and toss to get rid of the glove. Let's see. Astute people may have noticed that these were two different ways of removing the gloves. In the first case, the fingertip remove, that's this hand, what we were doing was holding the glove still and sliding our arm out of it. Whereas with the inside-out remove, we were holding the arm still and peeling the glove off it. So those two techniques, where the glove is still and the arm moves, or the arm is still and the glove moves, are the building blocks for any kind of glove remove you could want. So think about other things that can hold the glove while you slide your arm out of it, perhaps other body parts to push the glove down your arm. Be creative. Have fun with it. And there are myriads of ways to take gloves off. They just take a little experimentation and some imagination. And also feel free to take your gloves off at any point in your choreography. A lot of people, the very first thing they take them off is their gloves because it's much easier to manipulate zippers and other closures when your fingers are not covered in fabric. But maybe delay it until later in your routine. Be a little different. Take the gloves off at different times. It doesn't have to be one and then the other. And always vary it up. Don't take both gloves off in the same way. Surprise the audience. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I am Miss Mina Murray, headmistress of the Boston Academy of Burlesque Education. And this has been a bite-sized burlesque lesson. Thank you so much for joining me.